Hi, my name's Marcus and I want to talk to you about IGO overnight vision correction contact lenses. I started wearing them in about June last year. The biggest benefit for me has been the advantage of not having to worry about wearing lenses during the day in an air-conditioned office environment and playing sports. I work out a lot, go to the gym, swimming, and most of all for me, I'm very into skiing, and it's been amazing not to have to worry about lenses during the day while skiing. Before I started wearing IGO lenses, my eyesight was, I think, minus 2.5 in both eyes, which meant that whilst not a seriously sort of big prescription, it did mean that I couldn't really operate without contact lenses. I also had a situation where, because of the length of time I was wearing the lenses for, I had a scenario where I did used to swim with the lenses in, and I did pick up a nasty eye infection, and I'm glad now that things like that are behind me. I had thought about laser surgery, but I was worried about the long-term and short-term risks, having had a good friend have a nasty experience with that. I've got to say, when I first heard about it, which was through a social contact, I was a little sceptical, although it did sound really good. Trying it, being completely frank, the first time I put the lenses in, I'd been warned that it would be quite unusual. It wasn't. It was because I'd worn contact lenses before. They felt they were noticeable, not horrendously uncomfortable. The first night where I put them in, I went to the optician the next morning to have the follow-up check. It was interesting. I could see the benefits initially. The first week was a bit of a voyage of discovery, because I had to wear, I think, top-up lenses for 2 days, which were probably about half my normal prescription. But by day 4, it was pretty much okay. By day 7, everything was pretty much as good as it was going to get. But I think the main thing for me was the fact that if I was going to wear contact lenses at all, wearing them at night was far easier than having to wear them during the day, because I simply went to sleep, before I went to sleep, put my lenses in, and then took them out in the morning, which, you know, it's no different, but an awful lot more convenient, because in the day you're totally prescription free, which is when you want to be. I think in terms of advantages generally, other than the freedom it's given me and the fact that it isn't permanent, has been the fact that I used to often, especially after going to the pub or something, forget to take my soft lenses out. I've had many uncomfortable evenings, sort of waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning with my lenses stuck to my eyes, and it's been nice to know that when I do that, I've just got to go upstairs, put my lenses in. I have worn them for a reduced amount of time and found that my prescription the next day was barely affected, if at all. I'm planning to go for a whole night without wearing them, because I've been given a fairly good assurance on record that it wouldn't really make too much of a difference, sort of going 48 hours. But as I say, I've had a night where I've worn them for a couple of hours, and my sight's been fine at the end of the day. I would not at all want to go back to the way it was before. There's absolutely no question of that. I've changed my view has been completely challenged and completely changed. I wouldn't want to go back to wearing daily contact lenses. I wouldn't want to go back to wearing glasses. So in summary, all good.